Hi, Gemini. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. This is a general love reading for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. But we're going to ask Spirit about a twin flame connection, see what's happening with your connection, where it's headed, what their feelings may be, what's happening next in this connection. So welcome to anybody new. Welcome back to all my Geminis. Thank you always for your love and support. Spirit, I am here with anyone who has found this message today. If you could please share with me what guidance you have for them in this connection, what is going on around this twin connection. I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have sexual tension. Okay, this is lust there, a little bit of sexual tension, very high chemistry with twin connections. I have miscommunication. Okay, maybe we're struggling with, we said something, somebody took the wrong way. Let's see, I have stable, a love potion. We want to be stable. And I have freedom. Okay, freedom, stable, miscommunication. Maybe somebody was asking for some time and we thought they wanted their freedom. We thought they didn't want to be with us. Let's see where else we're headed. I've got seems too good to be true. A balanced love. We want more balance. And use your intuition. I love this lavender. Look at it, matches my display, this card. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. All right, so it seems too good to be true. That happens a lot, right? That happens with these intense connections that they come in very quickly and it's very intense, and then we kind of question it because it's kind of it feels surreal. You know, it's so intense that sometimes that you can't believe it. But believe it. Believe that it's real. Believe it. And let's see what Spirit's saying. Six of Swords. 10 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. And I have the Moon. So the Six of Swords is a little bit of a feeling of moving on from something else. Maybe they've left somebody else. Maybe there's tremendous fear in leaving someone else. But it is this, I'm moving on, all right? I'm moving on, even if I'm afraid, even if, and then this, like, these dogs are like, these wolves are watching me. Like, people are watching this person's actions. People are waiting to see what they're going to do next. So I feel like there's a lot at stake. I feel like to be with you, it's a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe people are just kind of waiting for him or her to make a move. But I feel like somebody or someone's watching to see what happens next in your connection. So there's almost like an onlooker going on, a person from the outside looking on. I have a 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. I think we can be very happy together if we work at this connection. There's some kind of miscommunication that happened. Either this person has been trying to get to a place where they're ready to move on so that they can move towards you, so we can be together. Maybe they're trying to get away from the fear. They're trying to move away from the fear that would bring. But at the same time, I'm thinking big picture. I'm thinking I've never felt this way before. I feel that it's a very intense connection. It feels surreal at times, but I do feel like there is a little bit of an uncertainty. You know, do I jump right in? What will my future be like with you? I'm giving this a lot of thought. This person is giving a lot of thought. If you're not together full time yet, you're moving in the direction of being together full time. All right. So maybe they are making that decision. Maybe there's a big decision they have to make. People have expectations of them, or they're looking to see what they're going to do next. There's a sense of it affects somebody else somehow. It could affect children. It could affect your children or their children if you're together. But they're putting a lot of energy into thinking about what it would be like to be with you all the time, is how I feel. Even with these fears. I think everybody has fears, but I think even with these fears, they can't get over what they're feeling for you. Like, these feelings are new. So it may be a twin flame that we've recently met. Maybe it's been overwhelming. Maybe it's happening very quickly, something along those lines. But you're all they're thinking about. They can't get you out of their head. And I do feel like what they're saying to you is true. I feel like they are being very honest with you. Little bit of a, I'm ready to make my move feeling. I'm ready to let you know that I am ready to make my move, whatever that means to you, whether we're going to, commit to not seeing other people, whether we're going to commit to living together, whether we're going to finally admit our feelings. But I don't think we can, I think we already know what our feelings are. I think that we already can't deny the feelings, because it just feels like a dream to me. I feel like I've met somebody and like this is all a dream, and somehow it's just going to go away, or it's going to be taken away from us. But don't worry about that. It's, if it's meant to be, it will be. It will stay. Love awaits, waiting for someone. Love is coming, surprises, an unexpected return. So some of you may have waited for this love. This is the love of your lifetime, the love that you waited for, in that magic energy of a twin flame, that I can't get enough of you. I see that mirror image in you. We speak the same language. We can complete each other's sentences. We have the same thoughts. We're just very like two peas in a pod. So twins are a very intense emotional connection. You're my type, okay? Preference, there's an attraction, surrender, different desires, okay? You're my type. Surrender to this love, whatever this love is, like it can't. I feel like this connection came in very quickly and very unexpectedly, and it caught you off guard, is how it just came into me. That's okay. You don't get to decide when you fall in love or who you fall in love with. All right. So if it caught you off guard and it feels good, I'm going to say enjoy it. A passenger passing through, stronger, unfamiliar energy. Absolutely. A twin flame, you are not going to feel this way about anybody else. A twin flame is going to have, when you say chemistry, that would be an understatement. It would be off the charts chemistry, off the charts physical connection. We're so attracted to each other. I can't get enough of you. All I want is you. All right. So don't compare it to past relationships. It's an unfamiliar energy. That is the truth. The mushroom effect, assessing higher levels of consciousness, create a greater vision, downloads, and then tripping out. The mushroom effect, higher levels of consciousness, bringing you to an understanding. I think initially it's a feeling of, mushrooms would make you feel like it's surreal. I do feel like I'm in a fantasy. I do feel like I am there. My hands just tingled. I'm tingling all over. It's an energetic connection. So there's something that has happened that's magical about this connection. And they want you to believe it. They want you to believe that it's real and that it's true. And even if it caught you off guard, all right? You can't make this stuff up. but you've got somebody that's coming forward that is ready to make a decision to be with you, is how it's coming into me today. Let's say, keep going no matter how hard it gets. Okay, we're not going to give up on this love. I know that I won't love this way ever again. So this is the kind of love you don't want to walk away from, because it's so intense. You will never be able to replace this kind of intensity. And it feels so good. So you don't want to ever walk away from it. So they don't want to walk away. You don't want to walk away. We'll never have this again if we walk away from it. So something's going on with that. I dream of you. I often dream about you. I do believe that. They're thinking about you since the moment they met you, nonstop. That I know. I have closed myself off for far too long, and maybe you've opened them up. Maybe, Gemini, you're the one that has opened their heart and allow them to believe that there's love and that they should love. And this card just wants to twist. All right, so, twin flames search for each other. Twin flames come into this lifetime and they go through other relationships often. They experience other lessons, all in the all while they're searching for their twin. And there's this like unknown feeling of, I know you're out there. I know that you're going to find me. And then when they do find each other, it is off the charts. It is surreal. Spirit, what do you have about this connection? I feel your energy around me and I wonder, are you thinking of me too? So you can see, like, here's the twin that hasn't come into your life. So some of you, this twin might not have even arrived yet, but you can see, like, I know you're out there. I know I can feel you. I can feel that you're searching for me and I know you're going to find me. And then it's this kind of like pow, energy when they come into your life. So for those of you that haven't found your twin yet, your twin is searching for you. Absolutely. Let's see. I'm struggling with codependencies. I'm afraid to let go of my old coping mechanisms. Maybe your person they said, I've closed myself off for far too long. So maybe they were using something to cope with. They weren't allowing love into their heart. You weren't in their life. They were drinking more than they should. So there's some kind of coping mechanism that maybe Spirit's going to ask them to remove now that you're in their life, that they don't need to have that. They have that partner. They have that lover in their life that they don't need, that they can rely on, that they can lean on, Spirit just said. My ego is fragile to criticism and rejection, and I've created walls to protect myself. So this twin in particular closed themselves off. They have created walls around themselves, and it's going to be your job to help bring those walls down. It's going to be your job to get them to let you into your heart and open up to you and to trust you. So this person does have a wall around them. They do have a guard around them. Their ego is at stake. I like this card. I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. I'm trying to let that guard down. I'm trying to open up. I want to open up to you. So maybe you're the first person ever that they have let into their heart, that they've been very vulnerable with, or they have shared and expressed their feelings, that they've cried to. I'm so in love with you. I would, be devastated if anything happened, tears in their eyes. The number 9, and union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. Twin flames will always feel connected. They are telepathic. They will know what's going on in the other twin's life, even if they're not talking to that person. They can just physically, psychically know and telepathically know what's going on. Separated or together, we are working in tandem with each other. We're one. And that's how you have to think of it. When you find this person, just remember, the reason why it's surreal or so intense is because you are one. So once this person lets down their wall and lets you in, we're going to be really, really close. The number 2, there are subconscious fears affecting our ability to attract love and abundance. The universe is helping us make them conscious so we can easily attract what we want, including each other. So fear is interfering with this connection. We have some walls interfering with this connection. But you can see once the walls come down, you know, I can see you. It's like I'm looking at myself. I'm looking into that mirror. That's why they're twins. So it is surreal when you meet your twin. And right now, Spirit's saying this connection may have caught you off guard. This connection may have come in out of nowhere. And we're just trying to wrap our head around it, our feelings around it. But it's very real, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful when you're just loving each other. You know, it's beautiful. The Hierophant, beautiful. I have a 2 of Swords. There's the decision that this person is making to come towards you. So I love that. I have an 8 of Pentacles. I'm working to come towards you. I'm working. Maybe they're finishing out some lessons in other relationships or in their personal life to be able to come towards you. So if they haven't arrived yet, it's this feeling of I'm working on myself to come towards you. And they may come in very, very quickly with that 8. They may all of a sudden, this, you know, they catch you off guard and you see that eye to eye contact, or you feel that instant chemistry. You feel that instant, I can't believe how you feel in my life. It's like I've known you forever, because you will feel like you've known them forever. 9 of Pentacles, there'll be a sense of security coming into your life. I feel grounded, secure. I feel stronger because of you. And I also love the infinity symbol, of course, with that Leo energy. I also feel a Sagittarius energy, Pisces, Gemini, and Taurus today. So could be some other signs also, but those are the ones that are kind of jumping out at me. And I have a 3 of Pentacles. We're going to make a great team. We're going to work together to just be together is how I feel. Let's see what their feelings are. I think that once we get over that, this is kind of an emotional overload. We're going to be fine. I think that this person's deciding that they really, really want to be with you. They can't imagine. Nothing compares to you, Spirit just said. Let's see what they're saying. I have a maybe. Okay, maybe we're waiting. It's okay. Forgive my mistakes. Whatever this person has done, I feel like we're going to be able to talk things through. They were codependent on something or so maybe that's what they refer to as their mistakes. Like, it's something in their past that they want you to overlook. Their true intentions are coming forward. Beautiful. You are a safe place for me. Thank you. I do feel they are vulnerable with you. I feel like they want to let that guard down, that wall down, let you in. And I'm convinced that you're probably the first person they've ever let their wall down with. And that's how they know that this is different, because they've never let it go and let it in. They're letting you in. They're letting something from their past go, and they're letting you in. Believe in us. Believe that it's true. Believe that it's real. It's coming in as surreal, but it is real. And sometimes it's just wrapping your head around it. You are worth the wait. Believe in us, right? Again, these twins are destined to find each other. These twins are going to find each other. And when you find each other, it's like no other connection. So that's what Spirit's trying to explain to you, is that if you feel that the person who's been put in front of you, you have this kind of roller coaster of emotions, that you've never had before with anyone else. It's because it's a twin connection. That's okay. It was worth the wait. My actions show you my feelings. I'm going to show you I love you. I'm going to show you I want you in my life. I want you to be there. I love you. Beautiful. A few months. Maybe this person's decision is going to be, we're together in a few months. We're going to be, living together or in committed relationship. Maybe we have been trying to figure things out, see what our feelings are. But within the next couple of months, if it stays at this intensity, you are going to stay together. You will be together. I fantasize about us being together. You're going to be together. All right. So it's hard to walk away. Like there's no walking away from a twin. I mean, people, sometimes there's runners, somebody will try to run, but there truly is, it's very difficult to walk away from these connections because that psychic connection that you share never goes away. So this is somebody who doesn't want to walk away. This is somebody who they've caught you off guard, but they want you to believe it as much as they believe it. So that's gorgeous. Let's put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to continue to let this twin relationship grow. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love for you to join us. Thank you always, Geminis, for your love and support. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.